So you want to date a goth girl and you want to get a dark ball python to impress her. Here's a list of some dark ball pythons for you. We're going to start off with a super mystic ball python. I get they're not as dark as you'd assume starting off the list, right? But we got to start with a lighter one and work our way up to the darkest. That only seems fair. And plus, these guys look nice. They have that good amount of dark with a good amount of bright to them. So I might as well just throw them in. I just needed something to start with. They might not be as dark as you'd hope, but they do have that ghostly vibe going for them. That's got to count for something. Alright, let's get to our second candidate. Again, maybe not as dark, but the pattern is a darker brown, which kind of goes to the theme of darker ball pythons, right? We're going to run with them. Keep in mind that super cinnamons can be born with some birth defects, so they do have some flaws, and that's why you don't see very many of them available, but they still do look really nice. For our third option, look at this super GHI ball python. Look at all those that darkness going on, right? He still has some light colors going through him, which really makes a nice pattern that you can visually see. The nice thing with the GHI, the pattern that they typically have going down their spine kind of reminds me of like cartoon bone vibes, and just kind of goes down the spine. It looks really cool in my opinion. Jumping to the fourth option. I probably should have did the numbers backwards, but that's whatever. Look at this super blackhead ball python. Look how dark his head is, and it just follows down his spine, which looks really cool. The cool part about these guys is how dark their head is. You can't really see a lot of shape or pattern going on there. It just looks like a blob. It just looks great. I don't know if that was the best way to describe it. Oh well. Alright, so for this guy right here, this is the Suma. I absolutely love the Suma. Sometimes they come out a little darker, but I love the little pattern that goes down their spine. It doesn't always come with the pattern, but it looks great. Then when you take the Suma and mix it with the Pied, that also looks great. I love the Suma, and like the nice part is they come out really dark. They don't have any birth defects. Like, what more could you ask for? They just look fucking great. I feel like these guys age well too, which helps. Because a lot of ball pythons don't age super well, but I feel like these guys age pretty well. Alright, the super black pastel. They're nice, they're dark. When you mix them with pieds, they look great as well. And they're called the pandas when you mix them. They usually come out with white. Sometimes they have the black in them. It's not always guaranteed. But when they do have that good mix of black and white in the pieds, they look fucking great. But they do have some issues as well, like the cinnamons. They do have some birth defects. And that's the sad part about them. That's why you don't see very many of them available, is because of that. But they look great. Jumping to the final option, the cinnamon Suma ball python. Look how nice that thing looks. It looks so great. It's just so dark. Like, what more could you ask for, man? Put that thing in the dark and it's gone. God, dude, I wonder if it escaped. How pain in the ass that'd be fine. Especially if you have like a darker room. It would be interesting. Sorry, I got distracted with my own thoughts, but look how dark that thing. It looks great. You want to press a goth girl? Get that thing. Look how dark that thing is. It's out of my price range, but you know what? Nothing like credit card debt to get yourself started to impress a goth girl. You got this. I tell you to like and subscribe, but I don't work here, so good luck.